Hi, this is Miss Treasa.
And this is Miss O.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. So we appreciate you guys coming yesterday and picking up packets from us. And we're just going to go over that a little bit today. So first of all is the letter that we wrote you. Just make sure you read over it. Every day we will be sending videos via YouTube. You will be getting a link from us either on text or through class tag. Please make sure to remember to only reply to us personally, not to the whole thread, so people are not getting bombarded by class tags or threads. So first thing first, let's talk about what we are going to do today, Miss O.
Today we are going to work on some cutting. So parents, in your packet you'll have this set of numbers, and there should be 9 sheets. And then some parents do have this set of numbers in their packet. Some are in color, some are not. Sorry about that. And then today, all you're going to be doing is working on cutting out all these little squares.
And when we mean we mean your child as much as they can,
yes,
so that we can have some practice with cutting skills, and we know their puzzles. And we know they might be a little hard, but if they mess up, just tell them you'll put tape on it. Exactly. That's what we do all the time at school.
Yeah, so especially these ones should not be too hard. Just help them, as we say in class, just follow the lines, and they should be able to cut it. Also, help them work on holding their scissors properly, the circle on their thumb, the bigger part on their fingers. If they have smaller hands, let them stick their whole hand in that big portion, because that may help them with their muscle strength and grip. But please allow them to cut as much as they can. And yes, you can guide them, but allow them to try and do it as best they can. It doesn't have to be perfect.
And a helpful tip is for some of my kids, I always trace the yellow lines. Like I trace the black lines with yellow or a really light marker, so they know exactly where they should be cutting. So, maybe do 1 or 2 this morning and do 1 or 2 this afternoon, and then put them in a baggie so that you have them for later on in the week when we work with them a little bit. So we do want to go over some of the stuff in your packet. One of the things is the at-home learning. It has a reading activity, letters and sounds, and a math activity every day. So you're able to do this on your own, or we might mention this to you every day. So in this packet, there is a lot of stuff. So we are just going to look at it. It does have the same thing, just so you know, 2 times. Week 1, week 2 have been copied twice. Something to hang up in your house, wherever you're going to decide to do school, is our alphabet chart, which is very important to always be talking about the alphabet. We did Xerox this chart 2 times for us to play some various games with you in the next few weeks. So these can be cut out and done anything you would like with. These we're going to play different games with because there are 2 sets of them there. This here is called a math mat. It's where you might use a dice or these number charts, and you might say, put 1 truck, put 1 dinosaur on the math mat. So you're going to want to cut these out, parents, or have your child cut them out, because we will be using them later. And again, just keep them in the manila folder, whichever way you want to do.
And cut out the rectangle, don't cut out the little individual
Yes, because you want the 10 frame, because we're going to be working on 10 frames. And then like this one is actually a 20 frame. If you notice, the whole entire thing is one big thing, so it's 10 plus 10 is 20. So we will be working on 1 through 20 on that. So there's 2 different types of math mats to be cut out.
Next, these are also 10 frames. They've just already been done for you. So it goes all the way up to 20. So I would suggest cut these out as well. And you can find a game to play. You can always sit and have your child look at them and say, let's find the number 3. Have them count the dots. Have them show you 3 with their fingers. If you have little small, like not teeny tiny stuff, but objects that you can put in front of them, use goldfish, use some cereal.
Use your toys.
Yes, have them
use their toys.
Have them do that in front of you. That's considered rote counting for us, and that allows you to see how far they can go. If you say, I need 3, I need 5, you can also do addition and subtraction with it, saying if I have 3 Fruit Loops and I only want 2 Fruit Loops, how many Fruit Loops do I have left? Just very basic things.
So the next thing in the thing is a Play-Doh recipe and an oobleck recipe. Now we know with these great times and stuff, a lot of stuff not being at the grocery store, we're not expecting to have you make these things, but if you have them, this is great sensory and very good fine motor for the kids. I can tell you that our kids did oobleck last week during Dr. Seuss. They loved it. It is wasting food, so we understand if you decide not to do it. So that is there for you in case you want to do that. Another thing that is in here is the home journals. And every day you can cut this and then put it together in a home journal and have your child write their name on the bottom of it. And one day we might say, hey, we're going to the zoo today. In your home journal, draw a picture of your favorite animal, and then having them dictate what they liked about that animal, and then you sending it back to us in a picture or a video. So that's something, just to chop it, staple it, paper clip it, whatever it might be that you want to do.
Next, we have some letter tracing and some number tracing. This is really good to help them with their pencil grip, marker grip, whatever you let them use. They can color it in. They can just trace the inside, whatever they want to do. We provided some extra line paper. You can always put that down and have them just copy the letters onto their own paper. Have them say the letter as they're tracing. Like, what letter is this you're tracing? Oh, that's an A. Give them some words that start with the letter A. Have them maybe think of some words that start with the letter A. Go over the letter sound.
We also gave everybody a sheet protector. I put the number tracing in here, and the reason why we did that is so that you can reuse paper after paper. So I have a great big whiteboard marker. We did give you guys all a baggie full of markers, and in here there is a little whiteboard marker, but all you would just put in there, have your child trace it, and then with a hold for just a second. With a napkin or a sock, it comes right back off. So that's important. We only gave you one of each of these papers that we have in these packets. So make sure you are using the sheet protector and then just taking it out. Super easy to clean. Napkin, sock.
Baby wipe,
a
little bit of hand sanitizer on a napkin. Alcohol helps.
Yeah, super easy to wipe off. Just make sure you're using the whiteboard marker, because if you use a permanent marker or the Crayola markers, harder to get off. So there is the little coloration marker in here that says dry erase right on it. So that's important. So that's the reason why everybody does have one of these, because we only gave you one of everything. Other things that we put in our packet is we also gave you double numbers. We will be playing different games with these, like Go Fish, putting out the numbers and making a parking lot. Park 5 of your cars next to the number 5. Get your dinosaurs and put 3 dinosaurs next to the number 3. You're doing one-to-one correspondence with that. So just keep these baggies. We will be playing games with them throughout the next few weeks. We gave you sentence strips, again, for writing. The kids love to write. You know, cut them. I think Miss O cut hers. I did not cut mine. Cut them. Have them just write part of their name. We also gave you
some watercolors. So
yay!
Get some construction paper, any kind of paper.
The paper we gave you to write on will work perfectly.
Yep, that'll work. They're in plastic bags. So once I get this open.
So while she's trying to get it open, I will continue on our journey. Oh, look, she's got it.
So it opens and it already comes with a paintbrush inside, so you don't have to worry about that. And you have all these colors just dip it in some water. They brush it on there. They have used these, so they're pretty good with using these, and they know how to use them effectively.
The little pink piece of papers, one day we're going to ask you to have your child cut all these in different ways, however they might be cut. And then we're going to ask you to keep them because we will make something with them later. We also gave everybody sticks. We will be playing games with these sticks, so please don't just throw them away or use them for something else in your house, because we will be using them throughout our time together via YouTube and this video.
And a lot of pages. We've put a lot of practice papers in there. For example, this is a brick building count. So it works on numbers. If
That's all number stuff.
Yeah, if you don't have any bricks, that's fine. Use what you have. You can still...
Or put them in your sheet protector and you can color them.
Yep. And give your child a number, have them color that many blocks, or have them color in a number of blocks. Like this one has numbers on the bottom for them to color in that many blocks.
And if you don't have blocks, use dinosaurs, use Barbies, use baby dolls, use your kitchen utensils. It does not matter. No. You do not have to go out and buy stuff for any of the stuff we've given you.
You can use all the stuff you have at home. There's another counting of it says draw matching numbers, or they can make dots of how many numbers, stars, hearts, whatever they want to use. This is a leaf count, so they can color the leaves or make those marks on the paper.
Go outside and get brown leaves. Hey, we love to be outside. Remember to let your kids go outside all the time. Because you guys don't want to go crazy with them in the house all the time. You can
always set a limit, like we're going to go outside for 20 minutes. That's perfectly fine. And if you spread it out, that works too. The parks in town are still technically open. They haven't closed them as of yet, so you are able to go out for a little bit, let them run around, get some energy out.
And the big thing is to remember, we are not wanting you to do this all in one day. This is for the next 3 weeks. Speaking of the next 3 weeks, spring break was moved. So we want you to know that. And spring break starts when, Miss O?
Spring break starts March 30th and goes through April, I believe, 3rd. So the district has put out, and you probably will get some calls later on today. They've, I believe, started emailing that information out. That is a no work week.
No teaching.
But if you choose to still continue to do anything, you are more than welcome to. We will probably put out a
We'll still put out some videos here and there
during that week in case you still want to work with them on doing some stuff. There's lots of letters in the package, lots of numbers. Everyone received a book. Some may have received a couple extra if your child is ready to start working on sight words. It doesn't have any color, so you guys can read it together and color it in together.
So just for example, for the parents that got more than one, like the sight word in Hey Diddle Diddle would be the. So just so you know, the, me, and are all sight words. Unless your kids know all their uppercase, all your lowercase, and all their sounds, they will not be working on sight words, just so you know. That is most of the things in our packet. Sometimes we're going to send you videos on music, on outdoor play. Your ads that you get in the mail on Wednesday, we're going to do some fun activities with those. It's not always going to be revolved around this. It is a lot of stuff. Remember, we're not asking you to do it every day. A lot of my parents have asked about my schedule so they can kind of keep that schedule. We eat breakfast. We then work for about 45 minutes. Work meaning we might do some of these projects that we have here. They're playing. We go to recess for 45 minutes. We come back. We work again for about 90 minutes, and then we eat lunch. Our lunchtime is around 11:40. Just so you guys know, Miss O's lunchtime is
my lunchtime is about 11 o'clock. Our schedule in my room is usually breakfast. We do centers. So that would be playing just with anything, whether it's building, painting, something like that. After that is recess. After recess, we come in, we go to lunch about 11:05, and then we go to recess again. And then the end of the day is pretty much us working in a group setting as far as on numbers, coloring, working on our shapes, working on our letters, or even just deciding to do nothing but music, which we will be doing a Go Noodle for you because the kids love the Go Noodle.
You're gonna love it too.
Yeah. So we'll be doing that. The kids will probably go a little crazy when they see us doing that, but Go Noodle is a good resource. We have also been sharing a lot of resources that we've been seeing online, trying to get that shared to you as much as we possibly can. We will be asking that you go to do like a virtual zoo. A lot of the zoos have made it accessible.
The museums
for you
do
to
too,
that.
so we might ask you to do that.
We'll have some just open-ended questions for you to just kind of talk about what you looked at on the virtual zoo. And if you don't have those links, we will get that out to you within this week as far as either through Class Tag or
our YouTube channel now.
We'll have YouTube for you guys to be able to just basically click on a link and you'll be able to go and access the videos. If you need to go back and look at a video, you'll be able to do that.
We'll do a lot of showing you how to do the activities that we're doing, like with building with things and using things in our house to do any activity that we're going to ask you to do. So do not go out and buy lots of things. Do not stress about it. We all will work together to get it done. And remember, we're always available to you. So make sure you keep in contact with us, and we will keep in contact with you also.
Yes, and remember washing hands.
Yes.
I know my class, we have a song we sing, so ask them to sing you the song, which it goes tops and bottoms, in between, all around our hands, and now they're clean, squeaky clean. They sing it all the time. So whether it's soap, hand sanitizer, just the big emphasis as we're seeing posted everywhere is just staying clean, sanitizing, which we sure you do that anyways, just amping it up a little bit just to keep all those germs and everything away. And
another good way to do hand washing is counting 1 to 30 or 1 to 20, singing your ABCs. We sing them and then we say them because that's a very important thing. They're two separate things. Kids can sing the ABCs, but can they say the ABCs? So those are things that I do in my classroom. We also have some songs we sing. We will send you some songs for hand washing also, so that you have those at home. If there's anything that you think you would like to see on our YouTube video, please let us know so that we can give you those resources. And as for today, we are going to sign off, but happy St. Patrick's Day. We look forward to seeing you back in our classrooms in a few weeks.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.